Hello, this is Jason Arnold. This is Health Informatics 685, and we were asked to discuss the differences between a systems analyst and a business analyst. Pretty quickly, though, a system analyst is going to make sure that they're able or capable of looking at a program or a utility and able to see the code. They're also going to be able to incorporate that new data into an existing program for the benefit of recognizing where the problems may lie in the code itself. And they're also going to be able to rewrite the code to alleviate any problems that the system may have. And they can use any technical jargon that's maybe foreign to a business stakeholder to make sure that the job is being done correctly. So they're going to be, pretty much accentuating where the problems lie in the codes itself. As far as a business analyst, they're going to be able to understand how the IT specialist speaks, but also how the stakeholders speak. So they're kind of like a liaison between management and IT. And they're going to be able to look at aspects of the company and discover, the causes of the system failures. And they may not be able to fix the codes and the issues in the coding themselves, but they'll at least be able to come up with a concept of what the codes need to do. As far as specific positions, I had some business analyst positions. First of all, it was one from Beacon Health Options. It was a business analyst 3. Specifically about the position, the organization, it was again Beacon Health Options. As far as the job descriptions and the position responsibilities, and I don't want to read these too quickly, but I'm just going to phrase these a little bit. First, they want to make sure that they have and understand the interfaces with service centers and corporate support departments and IT development teams, and to be able to identify business requirements and develop and implement solutions, as well as provide service and training to those requiring IT support. They want to be able to analyze business requirements and develop design specifications. They want to participate in a coordination role to ensure that the task has prioritization and falls within corporate strategic direction. They want to devise and modify procedures to solve complex problems, serve as liaison between the IT staff and the end users of the IT systems, as well as develop testing scenarios for the system. Now, as far as specific qualifications usually are education requirements, and they were minimum of an associate's degree in computer science or information management systems, supplemented by 3 to 4 years of experience in application development. As far as related work experience, it's 3 to 4 years in application development or an analytical role of equivalent to work experience. And healthcare industry knowledge is preferred, but it says it's not required. And they also want you to have a detailed understanding of application of system functionality and design. Lastly, they want to make sure you have excellent computer skills, strong analytical problem-solving skills, strong written and verbal communication skills, and be detail-oriented. And with this Beacon Health Options, it was averaged at about $64,000 a year, so I guess that's pretty good. As far as a business analyst position, there's another position at Sunray Informatics, and this was actually in Columbus, Ohio, and it was as far as the money-wise, going with that, it was about $65 to $70 an hour for a contract position. And pretty much, again, that company was Sunray Informatics, and the job description makes sure that you wanted to have good knowledge of relational database and data vault and dimensional model design, document good business requirements, specification among functional requirements, flow charts, things of that nature. They want you to be able to build and ensure professional testing culture, test design scenarios and SQL scripts and data and execute scripts, validate testing results, ensure appropriate testing tasks are scheduled, and provide coaching and mentoring to the team, which I think is extremely vital. Outside of that, qualifications, want to make sure you have undergraduate degree or equivalent experience of maybe 8 years. It says 8 years of ETL testing experience in waterfall and agile methodology. There's various domains, but they prefer that it was healthcare. Good communication and interpersonal skills for interacting and collaborating with developers and analysts and business staff, as well as they want to make sure that you have ability to express complex technical information to user-friendly language and style. I think that's definitely very important. Lastly, really be able to communicate clearly in writing to document your data and your requirements, as far as translating into technical solutions. Lastly, Infm which was a company here in the United States. I was a business analyst 2 and 3 position, but we'll go with the 2 position. As far as the business analyst 2 position, this was position that was also averaged. It was in between the 58 and $72,000 range, which is again very good. I kind of been seeing that for those analyst positions, so it's something for our class to think about. But the primary duties are, kind of included the analyzing and recommendation of specific software requirements. They have the ability to review existing logic and compare what's needed for like new group implementation. They wanted to develop and maintain mixer keys and include understanding of local provider networks. They want to be able to synchronize all data on all claims and provide databases and expertise opinion. On the business requirements, they want requirements for multiple business regions related to network setup and mixer development, so that's kind of on the business end. As well as they wanted to make sure that you identified and analyzed pricing issues for relating any kind of system database and participate in the system testing as far as an analysis in support of new functionality. Sorry, I'm reaching over here to grab my other ones right here. But lastly, the business analysts, they wanted to make sure that you had participated in system testing and analysis, validate any data to be housed in a member mixed keys, and ensure accurate reimbursement based on like the provider contracts. That's just kind of a broad range of some of the functionalities that they would like for this Anthem company, which was a little bit exhaustive if I do say so myself. But I kind of did like that they kind of ensured the make sure that the not only the business jargon was understood, but that you can validate data as far as members to understand, as well as ensure adherence to the business and system requirements. So that definitely was a good one. That was Anthem Incorporated. As far as the systems analyst, the next system, this was actually in Eden Prairie, Minnesota. Pretty far range positions. I definitely wanted to kind of base them outside of Atlanta a little bit, or outside of the Georgia area, kind of free flowing. But this was for United Healthcare Group, and this was a systems analyst position. And primary responsibilities were pretty much evaluate business requirements and prepare detailed functional and technical specifications. They want to make sure you work with developers and quality assurance analysts, communicate design and to all the stakeholders, act as liaison between business and systems analysts. Again, this is a systems analyst position, so certain organizations have different requirements, and ensure IT deliverables align with business requirements, as well as collaborate with the QA team to ensure testing efforts align with system deliveries and business processes. So sometimes these modalities kind of combine, and you'll have like a business system analyst. But again, United Healthcare Group, a lot of their functionality is dealing with money. As far as required specifications, it's 3+ years of experience in the system analyst work, analysis or equivalent work, 3+ years of experience translating business requirements into system specifications, experience documenting technical content, as well as some preferred qualifications were 4-year degree in computer science, intermediate skills in Microsoft Word, Excel, Visio, PowerPoint. They want you to understand joint application design sessions, which is something new. I haven't seen that. Again, this agile environment and familiarity with agile methodology. Again, that was one of the requirements for the business analyst. One of the first ones we did. Experience with Altova, MapForce, XML Spy, regular XML, as well as REST API. So. And the average for this position was a senior position for system analyst was 78,300, and for this position, the system analyst was a 64,222. So that was a pretty good position, and pretty good money for that position. The next company, as far as with the system analyst, was Concentra. Again, these are all healthcare companies dealing with healthcare IT. And they want to make sure that the system support analyst is going to be responsible for taking ownership of customer issues, defining and analyzing reported issues within their region, seeing problems through the solutions, ensuring high customer satisfaction, being independent and self-sufficient, as well as understanding and being responsible for multiple centers in the region and ensuring that computers and printers and peripheral hardware are maintained in a healthy state. They want to manage integration of startup and relocation facilities, participate in and recommend independently or with the team performing equipment and upgrades, independently recognize potential areas where policies and procedures require change. They want you to also respond to Solution Center, refer trouble tickets, provide assistance for providing end-user support, as well as define, analyze, and escalate all the out-of-scope issues as far as to the IT department. Now, as far as the actual qualifications, you want to make sure, and and this was a broad-ranging job. It's probably why the actual experience or the actual pay ranged from like $54,000 to $87,000, because if you can utilize more of these attributes and can accommodate all of these responsibilities, that's when you'll be at the high end. Qualifications include high school diploma, GED equivalent, completion of a 2-year technical diploma, A+ certification, as well as 5 or more years as far as job experience, 5 or more years experience in the end user support, 2 or more years of project work experience and problem management experience. And as well as the job relating skills, continue with be able to think independently and prioritize work activities, demonstrate strategic thinking abilities, as well as prevents reoccurrence of issues by identifying trends and implementing fixes. So that was for Concentra. Definitely a company I would love to look at. I've looked at the reviews on the companies, and I've heard some good things about that company, although I'm not 100% sure, but that's the internet for you. Lastly, and I don't want to make this too exhaustive, but lastly was a system analyst, FP&A position, was a system analyst position at Inland Empire Health Plan in California, Rancho Cucamonga in California. And this range, because I definitely want to get this out, the salary range was $69,284 all the way to $107,411. So that was pretty good paying position. As far as major responsibilities, really quickly, they want to identify the business requirements and align them to like an Oracle Cloud, financials functionality. Again, that kind of that blended duality. Configure and test cloud financial applications, troubleshoot day-to-day user issues, lead and facilitate knowledge transfer of Fusion functionality to functional users, develop innovative solutions, again using this Oracle Cloud financials, assist in documenting, perform functional lead and preparation of training materials, as well as act as a mentor for professional growth of team personnel, collaborate with other departments to ensure compatibility, as well as ensure the privacy and security of protected health information that are outlined in certain policies and procedures, dealing with HIPAA compliances. As far as the qualifications, those minimum qualifications, a bachelor's degree from an accredited 4-year university was required, and it was a minimum of 1 year prior experience in an analyst role, 1 year experience in Oracle Fusion or functional clouds, 3 to 5 years of progressive relevant experience, as well as experience in business process definition, architecture, design, and detailing of processes. Lastly, it was a minimum of 1 year prior information technology experience. Again, that's the Oracle Financials Cloud certification, as well as experience in development, configuring solutions, evaluations, validation, deployment, things of that nature. And also experience in managed care for nonprofit organizations or governmental agencies. I said that was a plus, so I think that was, I think that was a plus as well. And lastly, like just knowledge and skills. They want you to have strong communication skills, maintain strong attention to detail in high pressure situations, solid understanding of business practices, as well as advanced level computer application knowledge, spreadsheets, database, word processing, things of that nature. So that was Inland Empire. That was a large not-for-profit Medicare health plan organization. So that was my presentation. Sorry if I went a little over. Welcome any questions, comments, criticisms, or concerns. Thank you for your time. See y'all soon. Bye.